Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What Can I Say, the show that I talk about things you need to hear, things you don't need to hear, or things I simply have an opinion on. Now, today's episode is going to be a little bit of a hard one, and I made it a point to tell myself not to talk about this the past couple of days because I didn't want to be first. We all know those new broadcasters that come out, developing story, breaking news, you heard it here first. That I didn't want to do that. I want it to be as real as I possibly can be. So with that being said, January 26, 2020, 3 days ago at the time of recording this video, Kobe Bryant with his daughter along with 7 others tragically passed away in a helicopter crash. And I was actually at the mall at this time when I heard the news and I was trying on pants and I came out, my girlfriend shows me her phone, she's like, "Did you hear Kobe Bryant pass?" I was like, "Get out of here." No, he didn't. Like, that's gotta be fake. There's no way that he passed. But then I started going on Twitter and I noticed that they were honoring him at the Pro Bowl. And then I noticed that CNN was reporting on it and I'm like, oh my gosh, Kobe Bryant passed. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys that I was the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. I literally can say honestly, I've watched a handful of his games, including his very, very last game, which I was just flipping through the channels. I was like, oh, Kobe Bryant's retiring. Okay, I'll just check this game out. But you don't have to be a big basketball fan to understand the significance to this. The entire day on Sunday, I just kept whispering his name to me. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. Now, if you follow me long enough, you understand that I'm the type of guy that I like to make sense and meaning of a lot of things. But there was no sense to be made with this. Literally, you could still say that he is still kind of the face of the NBA. There's that big old debate between who's the GOAT, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. He retired, goes on to win an Academy Award for Dear Basketball, a short film. You could arguably say that he is the very first NBA legend that we lost. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar still around. You got Larry Bird. You got Magic Johnson. You got Michael Jordan, LeBron James. All of them still around. And yes, we have lost stars before. But usually there is a self-destructing quality about them. Certain stars, whether it's movie stars, whether it's athletes, sometimes they're on drugs, sometimes they're drinking, sometimes they're partying to where when they pass away, although it's tragic, it's like, okay, I can see that coming. I see why it happened. With him, there was no sign of that. None. He had his head on straight. He was a family man. He was changing people's lives. How does this make any sense? And the answer is, it doesn't. But then I started asking myself, what's the meaning? Because I don't believe in coincidence. I believe that the reason something happened, whether it's positive or negative, is to get a chain reaction. And I believe the world's constantly working like that. So then I started telling myself, okay, think about this. What is the meaning? And this was the answer that I got. We all have those moments in our lives where people pass away, whether it's loved ones, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whoever it is, people pass away. And for that brief moment in time, life gets put into perspective. We realize what's more important. We realize what we should value. All the hectic everyday life gets put on the back burner and we cherish family. We cherish friends. But then about a month after the funeral, life goes on and we forget that lesson. And no one will ever experience that all at one time. The people that you care about that pass away may not be the people that somebody else cares about. So we all get that lesson at our own due time. But for one brief moment, the whole world felt it. Like I said earlier, you didn't have to be a basketball fan to understand this, to understand the significance of it. But for that one brief moment, we realized we're all human. Because let's be real, a lot of us put him on a pedestal that this man is inhuman. He accomplished godly amounts of success, that he's a great athlete, he's this big figure. There's no way that this could happen to him. But it did. And then we had to come to face with our own mortality of, I'm not invincible. And again, it's very easy when we wake up day in and day out. Death is something that happens to other people. I don't know about you, but I've never experienced death because I'm still here. And I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you're still here, so you never experienced death. But we get reminded day in and day out that we are human. So maybe that was the lesson in this, is that the entire world at one day felt the pain of this man's passing. And we could all bond together and be reminded that we're human. That we got a very set time on this earth. But when you look in the case of Kobe Bryant, he is someone that you can say that he squeezed every ounce of life that he had out of it. He lived more in his 41 years of life than most people live all the way to 90, even 100 years. So I believe the meaning to this, and the meaning I chose to give it, what's your quality of life? How are you choosing to live it? And along with that, value what's more important, which is friends, which is family, loved ones. And to all the people that passed away on the helicopter, Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, John Altobelli, his wife Carrie Altobelli, his daughter Alyssa Altobelli, Christina Mauser, Sarah Chester, her daughter Peyton Chester, and the pilot Aaron Zilbana. My deepest condolences to your families. And may you guys rest in peace. As for Kobe Bryant, may his legacy live on in all of you, in all of us. We all felt it. So maybe that's the whole point of being here on this earth, is to touch other people. It doesn't matter how many rings you won, how many awards you've been given. What matters is how you affected the people, and if you created a positive impact. In his case, I believe he did, because we're all feeling it to this day. So may his legacy live through the rest of us. May he rest in peace. For the rest of you guys, we're still here. Keep breathing. Keep moving. Love your loved ones. Live life to the fullest. Thank you guys for listening.